Hi everyone. So, many of the students are feeling restless and they wanted guidance on Inter as well. So I thought I'll give some important pointers on Inter, which might help you guys. The least you can do is like and subscribe the video, so that I know that these videos are helping you guys, so that it gives me more motivation to post more content like this, to bring more content like this for you guys. Okay, at least it is the least you can do. Next, coming to the main point of the video. See, right now I don't want to recommend this, but since it's been few days already, so if you really want to know what you can do right now is check for you can plan for which faculty you can take for which subject for IPCC. Now itself you can inquire, ask around, and do your research analysis based on the demo classes. You have to see the demo classes of the teacher. Okay, don't take any classes which might become later on it's like you studied everything from that faculty but you don't know anything to what to write in the exam. It should not become like that. And I don't want to say this like this to any other faculties, but so don't take such faculty who is not exam oriented and who is only all about practicals. Okay, I know practicals are important, but you have to focus on the exams as well. If you study unnecessary things for your entire subject, and if you go to exam you can't even write one simple answer for a question, then it's meaningless of studying for those 9 months. So carefully plan your which coaching classes you will take, and carefully plan your studies for each subject and which faculty you will take. This is what I want to say. And next thing what you can do is, second point is, see, since I scored 70 in costing and 60 plus in audit and around 55 to 50 in taxation and accounts, so I can tell you guys some important pointers which will be helpful. And next thing is, I don't want to sugarcoat. See, whenever by this time those who are watching my videos will be knowing that I don't like to sugarcoat or make up things with big words and or state which is generic, which the other faculties are already telling. I just want to give you something different which will be helpful for you and in clearing your intermediate exams. Okay, and so you can utilize this time as well. And apart from the things which I told in what to do after exams, one important thing what you have to do is, which I forgot to tell in that video, is you have to analyze the papers right now which you have written in foundation, because at least you will get to know from your analysis how you fared in the exam. At least you will get to know how you fared in the exam by analyzing it. And I've already put one video on law review about how the paper was, detailed review I've put. You can see those parts of the video which case studies which you have doubt, and you can clear your doubt. You can compare right now. So it's a very good, it's a very detailed video which I have done it with a detailed manner, so that I cover all the bases. So you can check out that video. And next thing what you can do is, see, right now I don't recommend you to take any classes for Inter, because until the results comes for foundation, what you can do is, if you're really interested, genuinely interested in preparing for Inter, see, what you can do is, anyways, module is available in the online itself. You don't have to register to Inter to get the books. You can go to ICAEXAMS Board of Studies website and you can download the PDF and you can see the PDF right now itself. So what you can do is start studying those subjects there is similarity from foundation. Like in accounts, what is there is chapters. Those chapters like company accounts or incomplete records, or those chapters. In those chapters, what the content is there, that content is, what can I say, it is on similar lines to what you have studied in your foundation as well. So those chapters you can study right now, and you can understand what is there in the chapter, what concepts are there, what kind of questions are there, how the institute is answering those questions. It's not that difficult to understand what is there. And if you find it difficult, you can just go to YouTube. In YouTube only you can type the chapter and you can see a simple video on that basics video. That much you can do right now. And if you are interested in studying any theory subjects like law or audit, I recommend that you read from the module itself right now, and you just give a basic reading. You don't have to put an effort to understand what is there in the chapter. Right now you just have to understand what is there in the chapter. You don't have to sit and study. You just have to see in a particular chapter these things are there, what are they covering. Like in audit, what happens is there are auditing standards are there. In accounts, there are accounting standards are there. You get to know what is there. Just understand the basic stuff right now, and also do those chapters which are simple, which are very scoring, but you won't find it time to study later on. What we do is, we tend to run behind those big chapters and we forget the small chapters. This is what happens. And later on what happens is, some simple question comes from these small chapters, and in big chapters some tough question comes. tough things will come. Because what happens is, in what ICI does is, they'll ask you questions which are based on in big chapters. What they'll ask is, one question will come in that adjustments are all new adjustments and based on new concepts, which is no questions are not there in that, but the concept is there in the book, which you have not studied, you would have went to exam. So in practical subjects like taxation, accounts, and financial management, costing, that's what happens. They'll ask you new adjustments. So understanding the concept is very important in that subject. In theory subjects, what you can do is keywords, understanding the key, what are the keywords, what are the key pointers in the particular provision, and what is it trying to say in the law. You can see my law videos which I will post, okay, and you can understand it. How to find the key pointers in the question, how to write the key pointers in the solution, keywords. So I've already explained this, even the videos on MTP and law review video as well, I've explained it properly. So next thing what you can do is, you can even take up economics. Economics is it is similar to what you have studied in foundation, but which is the next step, which is the next thing, next step to that. So these things, you can do these things right now if you really want to plan for your inter studies as well. And one important thing is, see guys, intermediate is a you have to keep this point in mind while studying for inter. Inter is a completely different ballgame compared to foundation. Here you can't study like what you studied in foundation. You forget how you studied, what you did in foundation. This is a completely different scenario, different game. Okay, here what you have to do is, you have to sit and study for 5 to 7 hours daily. And this is very important, because daily means at the time of exam. Now you can plan for 5 hours, okay, it's fine. But now means not right now. After the results, you can plan like 5 hours, okay. And see, what happens is, you have to sit and study. There is no other choice. This is what I did, and this is what the rankers also did. From you can see whatever the ranker videos or interviews, this is what they say, because you have to plan like this, and you have to sit and study for 5 to 7 hours. There is no other choice, okay. Some of you might find it odd, but this is what it is, and you have to do this. And this is how the course is structured, and you have to do this. So this is what I want to tell you guys. For those of you who are looking for guidance on intermediate, you can plan out like this, and you can prepare for your intermediate if you are eager to prepare for that right now. And thank you very much, and please like the video and subscribe to the video, so that I will bring more classes content like this